So boys, it always does this shit. I swear my screen is so dark now. Anyway, so it's summer. It's a Monday right now. I'm not going to school because I got my it's like an exam period of whatever. It's basically I don't have 100% summer break now, but I'm reading and preparing for my 2 exams. So I'm going up in Deutsch. Oh, sorry, that's I'm going up in German. Sorry, German, and then I'm going up in something called, I don't know exactly what it's called in English, but it's basically like everything in terms of business that's like marketing, strategy, and that kind of stuff actually, and everything in business that is not the specific numbers, like, oh yeah, what's the liquidity and what's like what, I don't know any of these terms in English actually. It's basically like the spreadsheets. That's something called business economics. And then I have this other thing that is basically like all the vagueness. In my class we call it basically like the yapping part of like business, right? So yeah, I'm going up in those two what's that called? Yeah, those 2 exams, and they're both teachers which I kind of dislike. They're both extremely overweight. One of the German teacher, he has a crush on one of my friends, a male. He's first off, he's gay. He's extremely overweight, and he thinks I look like a druggie, and he just dislikes me. And then the other teacher, she gives so, like she cancels. At one point, she canceled modules if the elevator was broken because she couldn't walk up the stairs. That's just like, I think you get the gist of it, right? And she gives like, it's difficult to get a good grade. Let's just say that, right? So yeah, but it's now like I'm in the exam period. It's like what I do in school now actually like counts for something. If I genuinely want to go read at some good like university, which I doubt I will, but maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know, right? We'll see. Then I actually have to get good grades now because this is where it matters. But I'm not that worried, bro. If I get a bad grade in German, who gives a fuck? Who actually gives a fuck? I'm only going to need it if I'm going to somewhere where I need to speak German. And if I do go to some place where I need to speak German, I will practice the fuck out of it. Like if I let's say I go to a business interview, right? Okay, I want to make like a disposition for the rest of this video because like it's kind of been a while since I last filmed one of these videos. So yeah, yeah, if I go to like some like job interview or whatever, and a needed skill for the job is like, oh yeah, you need to be able to speak German, and then I come up, I failed or I got a very bad grade on my German, like high school or whatever. It's not high school, but it's like I got a very bad grade on this specific exam, but I'm able to speak fluently German with the dude. He doesn't give a shit, right? So it's like, I don't think it's that important, and I don't really think I'm gonna use the language for anything. Yeah, let me turn around. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a little more windy now. You're probably not gonna be able to hear shit, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so as you remember, my parents, they wanted me to get like a job, and I talked about getting this job and that job, and my friend wanted me to start a Burger King, and my other friend wanted me to start up like this other like supermarket chain. My father wanted me to go get a lifesaver swimming pool job, and other like within like what's that called, like the place where the office, like go get a job at some like office and help them make coffee, go to the store, buy stuff, maybe cut out some fruit, sort their inventory and whatever. But I decided, because like I was at the friend with one of my friends, we were talking about jobs specifically, and he talked about how he is probably gonna become like a manager at Burger King, right? And then it would be fucking awesome for us to like work there, because like if we then got like a morning shift, he could just be like, hey, hey Justin, go get the, like, go clean up outside, or hey Justin, go do this, like to some other dude, so that we could just like chill out. Damn, I see someone walking here on this path, which I never see, which is kind of weird. Yeah, damn it. Anyway, yeah, so he ended up talking about this one dude at the gym who was kind of weird. No, not weird, but annoying. This Volt driver, which was really annoying. And then he kind of like pointed to him, and then I was like, oh yeah, Volt driver. Hell yeah, that sounds sick. So yeah, basically a Volt driver is basically just like Uber Eats in your countries, whatever, wherever you're from. What the hell is weird? I've never seen people walk here. Yeah, anyway, so it's basically, I'm gonna become that. I never see people walk here. Yeah. Let me pause this for real quick. Okay, I've never seen that woman in my life. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, I thought, oh yeah, it'd be sick to like become a Volt driver, because all the problems that I see with getting a job at like Burger King, an office, getting a job as a personal assistant, or becoming like a lifesaver or whatever, is you have a fixed schedule. You have no control over when you work. If the boys are like, oh yeah, let's go play football, let's go do this thing, then some of the boys are like, oh no, yeah, I gotta shift, I gotta get rid of it, I can't do it, all so annoying. Bro, I can just like fucking work when I want to, and if I don't want to, I can just like don't work. And like, this is technically getting a job, which my parents wanted me to do, so now I got a job, right? So it's like I have full control over it, and it says that you could make like some decent amount of money if you're in a good area. But bro, look at this. There's no people ordering Volt here, so I don't know exactly what to do about it. I'll have to like bike more closer to the inner city or something to go actually deliver. But like, that's okay, because like everyone else, when they have a job, it's also usually over there, so they also have to like bike over to their job. So it's like that's not much of a difference. So yeah, but then my plan was getting the job. So the job description was that it says on their website that you can make like 160 DKK to 200 DKK an hour, and basically 150 or something like that. I think it's like 150 DKK is 20 bucks an hour. So it's like, it's just like 21 bucks an hour, which I do not think I'm gonna make. I think I'm gonna make something closer to like maybe between 15 and 20 bucks an hour, which that's okay. That's okay. It's not rags to riches or whatever, but this does not include tips, right? I live in a country, I live in Denmark, right? There is no tipping culture here, no tipping culture. People do not tip. Maybe sometimes they'll tip like $1 or 50 cents, or like €1, 50 cents, whatever, right? Just like, there's no like tipping culture here. But I think I could make extra money tipping, because I thought about this. I'm going to buy an electric bike, right? They're decently cheap, and then I also have like some decent transport around here, so that I can actually transport myself to places. Right now I can drive the car, but if the car's not available, I can actually like transport myself like 10-20 kilometers out, like decently easy. And it's fucking free. It's almost free. It's like you can get, I looked at it, if you get like a pretty good bike at like 720 wet hours, I think it's vet hours, wet. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that is like, that's a massive battery. This phone that I'm recording on right here has a decently big battery. It has 18.5 watt hours, and that battery for like an e-bike is gonna have like between like 500 and like 700 watt hours, and it's like 1 kilo. Fuck, I can't say these stuff in English, and I know how to say it in Danish. It's like kilowatt timer, but it's basically 1 kilowatt hour costs like under 50 cents. It costs nothing, and that's one charge. You can drive like 100 kilometers with that. It costs like a tenth of a cent to drive a kilometer, which is nothing. So it's basically cheap, and I won't have to pay for the electricity, because like I live at my parents' house, and it's such a little like expense. It's gonna cost like $5 more a month or something like that. So basically nothing. Yeah, and yeah, so that's basically the plan. And the thing about the tips, I think I could get more tips if I kept my bicycle helmet on, right? I keep the bicycle helmet on so they know that I'm actually biking to deliver their food. This will help in different ways. First off, it will help in the way that I stop caring as much about what other people think of me, because it's kind of awkward to just keep your helmet on, right? That's one thing. Second thing is it saves me time from having to take it on, take it off, put it on the bicycle, and I have to lock the bicycle every single time I use it and don't use it. And the third thing is, people will think like, oh yeah, this dude just biked over here from the store, I'ma like have to tip him more. So that's one of the things where I think that I could get more tips. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I don't remember exactly how I know this information. I think it was from Alex Hormozi, but it was basically, he talked about how waiters optimized how many tips they would get per table. And what they did was they bought like mints, right? Mints, and then they would, the best way to get the most tips was they would go to the table with the receipt, right? Then they would have 1 mint there, like 1 mint. Then they would walk away, and then they would walk back, and then, oh sorry, I forgot this, and then they put another mint on the table, so 2 mints. They experimented with this, where they tried only putting 1 mint, 0 mints, 2 mints, 3 mints, 4 mints, 5 mints, I think. And then the most optimal, I think it had like a 30% increase of tips was with the 2 mints, like where you put one and then walked away and put another one. So bro, I literally think I could do this. I buy like some you know, the sugary, just like some sugary treats where they're all like covered in individually, right? and I bike around, get people's food. I give them one, right? And then I'm like, and then I like maybe like turn around and like have a good rest of the day, and then like, oh shit, wait, here, and then I give them like another one, right? And then I'm like, yeah, I just like pray they like tip me something. Or I could just imagine, bro, that would get like some more tips. I could probably like, I think I could probably average around like $2 per tip. I think that's pretty reasonable, and that would be like, then I think I could do like, I think it's 3 orders an hour, and that's like $6 extra an hour. Like, I think that's pretty doable. And the only thing I would have to do is buy some of those like sugary treats that's like covered individually, and I have to carry them and then actually give them. And it's gonna be a little bit awkward, but people feel obligated to give back to those who gave them something, right? So I really think that could like work and boost my tip conversion, whatever, yada yada, whatever it's called, right? And yeah, the other thing with the Volt drop is I don't think I'm gonna make the most money with it. I'm gonna make more money with another job, but that's okay. I don't plan to make the most money from it, because like I'm just gonna like probably drive in the most optimal hours, which is the eating hours between like 5 and 8 p.m. They say you make the most money there, and then also in the weekend. So in the weekend at like 5 and 8 p.m. that's where you make the most money. So I'm just probably gonna drive those hours as much as I can, and then I'm gonna make like pretty good money, probably like if I'm really lucky, like 25 to 30 bucks an hour, which is pretty good. Like for 3 hours you can make like 90 bucks. Like, that's pretty good. Also with the mentor thing, how long is this video? 15 minutes. Yeah, my mentor is like pretty good. I haven't made any money from it yet, but I feel like it's bound to come. It's gonna come in a little bit. So it's almost been a month with him, and I have 1 month left to make my first sale. And I feel like I'm getting pretty close to it. I can do it pretty soon. Yeah, another e-bike. I swear, when you start looking into stuff, the spotlight effect is so massive. I start seeing every bike as an e-bike. It's like there's so many of them. Yeah. Yesterday I bought what's that called also? Wow, my vocabulary is ass right now. I bought one of those pieces of electronics that you can put outside, and then it grabs the solar energy, a solar panel, right? I bought a 24 watt solar panel, which is like unfoldable, and the plan with it was basically for a couple of reasons. If suddenly all the power goes out in the country because like Putin decides to turn it off, that's one thing, then I'm secured in that realm. And another realm is I can go camping with my friend, and we can actually go for longer walks where we can go and charge along the way, because at 24 watt, and it was so cheap, it was like 50 bucks. So I just got that. I bought it. It weighed like 2 pounds, like 1 kilogram. Yeah, then I'm gonna be able to go actually walk with my friend, and we'll have infinite amount of power. So yeah, shit. Yeah, go do the thing which you've been procrastinating from doing today, and have a good rest of the day. See you, brother.